My dear students, I welcome you all to my educational channel. The name of my educational channel is Priyanka Dotto. In this educational channel, you will find video presentations on English language and literature of school level, college level, and competitive examinations. Now, today's assignment is a video presentation on the poem entitled On Killing a Tree. The name of the poet is Gibb Patel. The topics to be covered in this video presentation are discussion of stanza 4 of this poem, word notes of stanza 4 of this poem, and paraphrase of stanza 4 of this poem. You must keep in mind that this poem is divided into 4 stanzas, so this video presentation is going to focus on the final stanza of the poem itself. Now, let us move to the next page to look at the text of the final stanza of the poem and to listen to the discussion of this stanza. While discussing the third stanza of the poem, I clearly mentioned that the final process human beings adopt, or rather should adopt, to kill a tree is to uproot it completely. So, towards the end of the third stanza, we came to know that the tree was taken out from the soil completely, and the root, which is exactly the strength of the tree, comes out and it remains exposed. Then, in this stanza, we shall come to know how this root itself is destroyed in order to achieve the killing of the tree. So the poet says, then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air. So the poet says that the root is exposed in sunlight and also in open air, while the tree was standing on the soil itself. The root was under the soil. So the root did not come in direct contact with open air. Now, this open air seems to choke or suffocate the root itself. So, think of the paradoxical situation. A human being is choked to death by not allowing that being to inhale air or rather oxygen. But here the root is choked to death by exposing it to open air, by making it take oxygen, carbon dioxide or any other gas it wants to take. Now, the result of this scorching and choking is highly dramatic. The poet says browning. This is not the Victorian poet Robert Browning. So, the noun brown has been modified to form the word browning. The word browning here means becoming brown. That is the color of the root, which was pure white. It remains exposed to sunlight and air. As a result, it becomes brown in color. Not only that, it becomes hard in feeling. The softness within the root is no more. Why is it no more soft? Because the flow of water within the root has stopped. There is another change. It becomes twisted in shape. The root was hitherto straight. It moved straight downwards. Of course, there was, or rather, there were obstacles under the soil which wanted the root to bend its course, but that did not occur because of the tap or cap like shape which remains at the foremost part of the root. Whatever that be, the root which was hitherto straight now becomes twisted or bent. Not only that, there is another change. It becomes withered. Withered means dried up. This withering is the sign that the root has lost its life. Then, in the final line, there is a note of triumph. It is a note of triumph for whom? For the human beings who were bent on killing the tree by hook or crook. The poet says, then it is done. What is done? What is accomplished? The original purpose of killing the tree is accomplished. So, killing a tree is something else, and felling a tree and making construction upon it is something else. Thus, the poet is deliberately making us understand the difference between felling a tree and killing a tree. The purpose behind it is to make human beings aware of the goodwill which the tree carries within itself. Obviously, that goodwill is directed towards the betterment of human life. But human beings becoming insensitive of this faithful friend of them and being crazy to develop civilization, even at the cost of destroying nature, are destroying trees, cutting down trees, felling trees at random. So, this poem is meant to point out two things. The first thing is the kind of moral degeneration which has taken place in human beings as a result of industrialization. And then the next thing is that human beings have forgotten the contribution of trees who have hitherto supported all human activities, have improved the quality of human life since prehistoric days, and this kind of ungratefulness human beings are doing to the trees is going to affect human existence at large. Obviously, Guy Patel is thinking of a situation when industrial revolution, the expansion of human life in the form of factories and buildings is going to jeopardize problematize human existence at large. So, human beings are digging a grave for themselves. This is the threat which looms large, and the poet wants the readers to be aware of it. This is all I have to say about this stanza of the poem, as well as the motive behind writing this poem. So let us move to the next page to take down some important word notes from this stanza. The first word is then. It means in the next stage. The next word is matter. It means act. Obviously, the word matter here means act. The next word is scorching. It means exposing something. The next word is choking. It means making someone suffocate. The next word is sun. It refers to sunlight. The next word is air. It refers to all the elements which are found in the air. The next word is browning. It means becoming brown in color. The next word is hardening. Means becoming hard in feeling. The next word is twisting. It means becoming twisted or bent in shape. The next word is withering. Means becoming withered or dried up in appearance. The next word, it is the penultimate word note, is it. The word it refers to the act of killing a tree. Of course, this meaning is relevant to this poem only. The word it in another context would mean something else. The final word note from this stanza is done. It means accomplished. You may add with it, there is a note of triumph here. You may add with it, there is a note of triumph here. Got it? Now, let us move to the next page to listen to what a probable paraphrase of this stanza can be. The act of taking away the life of a tree does not end here. Then the root of the tree is dried in the sunlight and stifled in the air. As a result, the root becomes brown in color, hard in feeling, twisted in shape, and withered in appearance. Then one can say that the act of destroying a tree fully becomes complete. So, before I go to the valedictory note, here is an important declaration. In the description part of this video presentation, you will find a link. By clicking on the link, you will be able to go to my personal blog or website, where you will be able to view and download materials related to this video presentation, that is word notes of stanza 4 and paraphrase of stanza 4. But keep in mind that you will get the link only when this material will be uploaded in the website. So, while enjoying this video presentation for the first time, you may not get the link in the description. In that case, you will have to wait for a few days. So, be patient, and I assure you that I shall assist you as I have committed here. Now, before concluding this video presentation, I shall request you to subscribe my channel, to share this video presentation as well as my other video presentation to your friends. Put forward your comment as well as your queries in the comment section of this video presentation. I thank you. See you again in my next video presentation. Thank you.